As women, we've got to really be kind to ourselves. Speak kindly to yourself. You know, tell yourself you're doing great. Some of us battle depression or anxiety, and we still get up every day. We're still taking care of our kids. We're still going to work every day. We're still providing. We're still doing all these things. And you need to pat yourself on the back for that. Hi friends! So guess what? Jessica is back. I hired a professional organizer slash declutterer to come and help me organize and declutter my kitchen. And this was a long time coming. So the last time Jessica was here, she helped me to professionally declutter and organize my kids' bedrooms. You know, we moved bedrooms, we did our guest room, we did my laundry room. I cannot begin to tell you guys how life-changing that has been for me and my family. That investment in my sanity and my family, just, it's everything. It's everything. Everything has a place upstairs. I love doing the laundry now. Honestly, I like walking into the laundry room because it's like so organized, and we've kept it up now. I think it's been like 2 months now. And so I cannot begin to tell you how happy I am. So I think I asked you guys in the last video where I explained, you know, how much it cost and everything that she did, if I should work on my bedroom or my kitchen. The majority of you guys said the bedroom, of course, because that's like our sanctuary and stuff. But honestly, we decided to do the kitchen because the bedroom is going to be a lot more involved. Like, we're going to have it painted. We're getting new furniture. I want to build out and do built-ins in my closet. So that project is a lot bigger, and the kitchen was still on my list, so we decided to just go ahead and do the kitchen now. And oh my gosh, I've been so happy. So as you guys know, I am no beauty guru, but when it comes to skin and dealing with eczema, I have dealt with it all. I actually have eczema, and so does Ava, my youngest daughter, and so I'm always willing and able to try anything to help relieve some of the itchiness and the dryness of my skin. I have incredibly dry skin, especially in the winter months. That cold air just sucks all the dryness out of my skin. And I was so happy when Glad Skin reached out to me to work with them, because they specialize in skin treatment for people of all ages with eczema prone, acne prone, and rosacea prone skin. Honestly, the cold, dry air can trigger the eczema and the itchiness so badly. So I've been using their face wash, the gel to milk face wash, and that has been so great for my skin. Honestly, because I felt like even after I put my face oil and stuff on and my serums, it would be dry within the next 20 to 30 minutes, even without me going outside. But since I started using their gel to milk face wash, it has been amazing with just, I don't know, me retaining the moisture in my skin. Not only that, I've been using the eczema cream on Ava because she's had a flare-ups in a couple of parts of her body, but especially her neck. The back of her neck gets really itchy and bumpy. And we've been using their eczema cream, and it's really helped her as well. I asked her if she feels like it's helping, or is it as itchy, and she said it's definitely doesn't itch as much as it did, which is great. And you know, the biggest thing for me was that their products are steroid free. That is amazing, because we've tried all the different levels of steroids and I hate using them. I only use it if her flare up is really, really bad. But the fact that it's steroid free is a huge win for me. Glad Skin uses MicroBalance, which is a revolutionary smart protein that restores the balance of the good and bad bacteria that live on our skin so it can finally heal. They said that 91% of their users, adults and children, who tried their top selling eczema cream reported significant improvement after just 7 days. And I can assure you that that's what happened with us. I don't have any eczema flare-ups right now, but Ava definitely did. And she definitely said that it started helping significantly as we've been using them the last couple of weeks. weeks. So start your journey to stronger and healthier skin today with Glad Skin. They are offering my viewers 15% off plus free shipping on your first order at gladskin.com/Gia. That's gladskin.com/Gia for 15% off plus free shipping. gladskin.com/Gia. Jessica from Tidy Up Girl came and we've had 2 sessions so far, and it's been great. Like we're not all the way done yet. I cannot wait to do the pantry and what else? My spices, that's the last thing we have. But so far we have knocked out so much. And I'm so blessed because I know that my kitchen is pretty large. I have a lot of cabinet space in there. I feel like it was never set up in a way where it would run smoothly and efficiently and effectively, I should say. I did have a lot of stuff in there because I had a lot of cabinets. I just stuffed it with a lot of stuff. Stuff that I know I didn't like, stuff that I know I didn't need, stuff that I know I most definitely didn't use. So I really wanted a neutral party to come in and help me to really set it up functionally for where everything runs efficiently and effectively, so that my island isn't a dump zone, because that's what I felt like. Like my kitchen island would always be a dump zone where we just put everything there until it got to the point where I would get tired of it, or we would all get tired of it, and we would take the time as a family to just stop and find some place to put all the stuff. So with her coming to like really set up and say, hey, you know, I think this should go here and this should go here, that has helped some of that. But I know I'm eventually this year we're going to do a faux like mud space in the garage where we can drop off our backpacks, we drop off our bags, we drop off any kind of sports equipment, shoes and stuff like that, where it's not coming up and just being dumped on the island. We are going to address that later on this year. But you know, honestly, having her come in and say, you know, it makes more sense in my opinion if it goes here. What do you think about that? And it's like, wow, yes. Because like I've said previously, like I am just not one of those people where it naturally comes to them to like make a space not only functional and effective, but pretty, you know? And so it's been great. So the first day that she came, what we worked on were all the dishes, all of my everyday dishes, bowls, flatware, all the utensils, y'all. I had so many. I cannot even begin to tell you how many mixing spoons we had, and slotted spoons and spatulas and tongs, and it was nuts. I had like 2 huge drawerfuls of utensils. And what she helped me realize was I only go for the same 1 or 2 every single time. They're like my favorite. Like I like the way they feel. I like the weight of them, and I just go to those. Like I had one that I would go to that was plastic, and I would use that on like my non-stick pans, and then I'd have a metal one that I would go to for like my cast iron or my stainless steel pans, because that's pretty much all that I use. And so she was like, well, you know, you really, you know, you like the ones that you like. Your husband likes the ones that he likes. Zara cooks too. You know, we all use the same 2 or 3. So there's no need for me to have like 4 or 5 spatulas. Duh. So, but it's just about taking the time to actually sit and pull everything out and say, these are my favorites. This is what I think we should keep. I would have never done that if she wasn't here, you know, because it's kind of daunting. I look at my kitchen like, whew, it's just a lot of cabinet space. There's a lot of stuff in the cabinets, and you kind of just don't know where to start. And she came in with a game plan and was like, okay, we're gonna start with all of your dishes, all of your utensils. We really got rid of all of our dishes because I really just didn't like them. I didn't use them as much because I did not like them. I didn't like the shape of them. I didn't like the weight of them. And she was like, well, you know what? Donate them. Oh, wow. Donate it. It's okay to donate. You know, and then take your time to really find some flatware everyday dishes that you like. And if you guys have any recommendations, leave them down below, because like I don't want to make the same decision where I rush and like kind of hastily just pick something up and then I don't like it. Like, you know, I just want to I'll probably go to Walmart and Bed Bath & Beyond. The thing with Amazon, it's like, it's a hit or miss. So if you guys have any suggestions. Now for me, I like a kind of a weighted bowl or plate. I don't want it to be too flimsy. My girls are older now. They know how to use glass, you know, glassware. I don't want anything too fancy. I kind of like basic white, you know. So if you have any suggestions, leave the comment down below. But we pretty much got rid of half of my utensils. I had like 6 wooden spoons. Like, it was crazy. We went through all the coffee mugs. That's another thing. My husband and I like the same coffee mugs. Like, we go through the same kind of rotation of our favorite coffee mugs, and we had all these extra coffee mugs that we just weren't using. And so, yeah, we went through all of the coffee mugs and went through that. I went through my medicine cabinet. Another thing that I noticed, that we have a lot of stuff in the kitchen that maybe shouldn't belong in the kitchen or don't normally go in a kitchen. Also because, like, we don't have a coat closet on the main floor of our house. And so because of that, like, I have to make up spaces. Like, I use my pantry for some of that. I use drawer spaces for some of that. Cabinet space because of some of that. But once we build out the faux mudroom, I'm getting like cabinets and stuff where we can put the stuff in, like the brooms and the vacuums and stuff like that, so that it's not just in my kitchen, you know. I think that that's gonna be great. But yeah, so we went through all that on day 1. Oh my gosh, that's the end of day 1, y'all. We did so much. I pretty much got rid of every single plate, or like daily dishware. I got rid of all of them because I just didn't like them and I was just dealing with it. But you know what? We have to do the hard things to create the environment for the person that we want to be. And so that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to get plates that we all like and enjoy and use, because a lot of the stuff that we got rid of, we just didn't use it because we didn't like it. It's that simple. Bags of trash, about 3 bags of trash. And you saw her whole trunk full of stuff, mostly dishes and just stuff that was just taking up space. Let me show you all that we got through. Like 3 large cabinets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawers. Oh my gosh. And she's still coming back for 2 more sessions. So I'm so excited. I'm just so excited for where it's going to be. The functionality of my kitchen is going to be so much better. And that's really why I chose the kitchen and not my master bedroom next, because I use my kitchen all day, every day. We all use it. It's just going to bring so much joy for all of us. And so that is why I chose the kitchen. And plus the bedroom, I have to like choose a new bed and we're going to paint. It's just layers to that. So 2023, 2020 me, baby. And we are just rocking and rolling. I'm really, really happy with what we got done. Good morning, friends. So it's the morning of day 2. Just ate breakfast before Jessica comes. She's very, very punctual. So I have to make sure I'm, got my coffee made. I ate. I just wanted to go over like what we were able to do in one day. So we got through these 2 cabinets, and I definitely will go through a before and after. Very, very different. I have no plates. So I'm going to be ordering new plates. We went through these 2 cabinets. I actually pulled all my medicines down. That's kind of what I went through last night. We're going to finish that up today. The biggest change, y'all, is going down to 1 silverware drawer and then having my dish towels over here. They were way over there by the oven, and I always had to like walk down there, and she was like, no, you need to put them over here closer to the sink. And I'm like, yes, it's like the functionality, you just get used to having things a certain way and you don't think about taking the time to make it easier for yourself. So I moved them all the way over here. We totally redid this. I got rid of so much stuff. Like, I only kept the basics that I need in here. We did this, which is nice. Did this, which is nice. Moved the air fryer over here, which makes sense. So it's closer to the fridge. Everything we air fryer is either from the fridge or the freezer. And now that's going to be our new coffee station over there. We went through here. This is amazing, y'all. Oh my gosh, there's nothing in here. I don't know what we're gonna do. So we're either gonna do one of 2 things. Either make this a beautiful spice drawer where all the spices are laying down, you know how you see it on Instagram, or I'm gonna have all my spices standing up because they're tall enough to stand up. This drawer is deep enough for them to stand up. So I don't know, y'all. It's a lot. So let me go ahead and drink my coffee and get ready to work for the day. On day 2, we went through all of the appliances, all of my appliances and all my pots and pans. Some of my pots and pans were sentimental to me, and of course I kept, But the ones that I don't use all the time, I don't have to keep them in the space where all the rest of the pots and pans are that I use all the time. That was like mind blowing to me. Because I'm thinking, oh, everything, let me just shove everything in here or just kind of put it in pretty. And I would get it in there pretty, but it would take so much time that I wouldn't always take the time to put it in there pretty. So she was like, let's just take out the things that you don't use all the time. Like there's some things that I only use during the holidays, or if I'm cooking a big meal, if we have guests over or a get together or something like that, which isn't often, that can be placed someplace else. And so that was really helpful for me. And then it makes the space less cluttered for the things that I reach for almost every day. And so that was really helpful to do. And then all of my appliances, I really didn't get rid of any appliances, but just positioning them in a place where it makes sense was really helpful. We moved a lot of that. And we even redid some of the cabinets that I did during the 25 days of decluttering, where I was doing kind of like a Vlogmas in December. We redid some of those cabinets, and that has been great. And the other thing we went through is all of my plasticware, glassware, Tupperware, all that kind of stuff. We went through all of that, and she was encouraging me to like store the Tupperware with the top on it. Just store it with this. Once it's all the way completely dry, store it with the top on it so that it's just together. There is no like looking for the top or whatever. Once you wash it and dry it, put the top on it and place it in your cabinet. And I have enough space to be able to just stack them, have a few different piles of stacking them, and it works. Same with my glassware. Just put the top on and it works. So we did that. And so I'm just really happy with where we're at. We were able to do all of that in 2 sessions with Jessica, and those are 4-hour sessions. So she comes from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. In those 2 4-hour sessions, we were able to go through, like I said, all my pots and pans, all of my flatware, all the dishes, all the utensils, my medicine cabinet, and then also what I pulled out, which we were gonna be doing for the last session, which I cannot wait. That's gonna be a separate video. My pantry and underneath the sink in my kitchen. Those are the 2 big things that we have left to do that I cannot wait, because underneath my kitchen sink, it's just crazy. It's so much, it's like an odd shaped cabinet. It's like, you know, a double cabinet, but then it goes out wide. So then you feel like you have to stuff all the things in all the places, and it's like, oh, it's a mess. So I can't wait to do that. And also I'm gonna be redoing all of my spices and seasonings, and I'm gonna be putting them in the little jars like on Instagram. But then I keep going back and forth about that. Like, okay, am I going to refill those pretty jars? Am I going to refill the jars? I mean, I guess I would have to, right? To keep it in a spice drawer, because my overwhelming goal for this whole project for my kitchen is I want to get my counter space back. I want hardly anything on the counters. That's it. We even put my toaster is no longer on the counter. My knife block is no longer going to be on the counter because I'm going to get a knife block that goes into the drawer. My spices in the drawer, that's freeing up a lot of cabinet space. I moved my air fryer from over by my sink to next to the refrigerator, which makes so much sense because everything we air fry comes from the refrigerator or the freezer. So that's been helpful. I am gonna keep the air fryer out because that's kind of cumbersome to take in and out. But the toaster, we've been having it now for a whole week without it being up on the counter, and it's worked fine. My can opener, underneath in the cabinet. So I'm just really happy. I cannot wait to see how it feels with not that much stuff on my counter. I just want to reclaim my counter space. I'm reclaiming my counter space because it makes the kitchen feel so much bigger. Like the less stuff you have around, the bigger it feels. And I'm just feeling really, really good, y'all. 2023, 2020 me, baby. I am doing all the things that I said I wanted to do. Instead of just talking about it and thinking about it, I just got tired of being in a space in my mind where I'm always thinking about things I want to do. Or always being in a place of, oh, I want to do this, or I wish I can do this, or I want to do this, and not actually doing it. And it's kind of like you're torturing yourself because, I don't know, I guess I feel like I didn't want to spend the money on it, or I didn't want to spend the time on it. And so it just kept getting pushed back. All of the things that I always want to do just kept getting pushed back. Of course, the things that you need to do gets done, but then where are your wants at? And you know, like I said, when I turned 40, I was like, listen, I'm gonna just be pouring back into myself. Okay, this 2023, 2020 me, I'm serious about it. Like, I'm going to do the things that I want to do. I've been talking about my tropical oasis for years. We're doing that this year. I want to finally finish my office. We're doing that this year. I want to completely redo our bedroom. We're doing that this year. And I'm like, you know, you get, and again, it goes back to like being in that place of like rice and beans and beans and rice all the time. And for those that don't know, it's like, you know, my husband and I followed the Dave Ramsey approach for many years. We paid off all of our debt, our $60,000 worth of debt. We paid it off. We've been paid it off since, it's consumer debt. We still have our mortgage, but we've paid it off since 2014. And you get into that place and then you stay in that place of not wanting to do anything else because, oh my gosh, I don't want to spend the money. No, I'm putting that money, you know, in my emergency fund, or like I'm fully funding this, or, you know, for vacations and stuff. And you don't ever do the things that, like, those soft ones. Of course, we all have big ones. Everybody wants a car or a vacation or something like that. But then those soft ones, like, you know what? I want to get myself like some new, I don't know, like shoes, or like, I don't know. I'm just not one of those people that spend a lot of money on our shoes or handbags or getting facials, you know, that kind of stuff, or hiring an organizer or declutter to come and help you get your space to be the way you want it to be, to reflect how you want it to reflect. And so, I just encourage you to do it. Just go for it and do it, you guys. Oh my gosh, y'all. 4 hours later and I am pooped. I kind of wanted to come on here and just film because I don't want to forget what I'm feeling when I get ready to, you know, talk about the recap. Taking the time to change the functionality of your kitchen to be functional for however you utilize it, totally worth the time. I am pooped right now. I want to lay down and take a nap. Jessica really pushes me, but I feel amazing. I cannot wait for you guys to see. It's hard because I didn't film as many befores, but just the way we're laying everything out has been game changer. Cannot wait to go through everything with you guys at the end. But right now, I'm just feeling really elated with the end of day 2. She's coming one more time for that last session. We're gonna do the pantry and underneath the sink. That's a big one, in the girls' snack cabinet. Those are gonna be the 3 big ones that we work on. But right now, everything else is looking good. I'm gonna do my spices. I'm gonna have a beautiful spice drawer. Can't wait to show you guys. We deserve it. You know, if God is putting breath in our life, we are here for a reason. We are here to do the things that we need to do to get done, and then also to make it easier for ourselves. So it's been so much easier for me with that space upstairs, to just everything just having a place, and just our hallway not being cluttered, and the laundry room not being cluttered. It's I cannot even begin to articulate how refreshing that has been for me and my family. And so, you know, whatever that is for you, it may not be that you need help with decluttering or organizing. Maybe you need to just take some time for yourself, or start taking baths every day, or just being kinder to yourself. You know, that's the thing. We've got, as women, we've got to really be kind to ourselves. Speak kindly to yourself. You know, tell yourself you're doing great. Some of us battle depression or anxiety, and we still get up every day. We're still taking care of our kids. We're still going to work every day. We're still providing. We're still doing all these things. And you need to pat yourself on the back for that. You know, you're doing the best that you can. And that's all that we can do, right? That's all we can do. So I'm just really, really happy with where we're at. I think it's great. We're just rocking and rolling. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Ooh. Okay. Wow. Nice. I never even thought to stack it up like that.
Me neither.
Never thought about that.
It looks so good.
Wow.
And she said to store the lids on top of the pot.
Where are the other lids? The other glass lids?
What are the glass lids?
Other one's like this one. Ah, okay. Okay. I like it.
Well, you're so cute.
Nice.
And of course the cast irons are still the same.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Wow. Wait, so then what's over there?
You just saw what's over there.
Oh, okay. So, okay. All right. Wow. So the kids' stuff is gone. Damn, we got a lot of room.
I know, when you store stuff properly.
Wow.
Strainers.
Oh, okay. Let me see. All right.
The kids' stuff.
Wow.
First of all this is trash.
Woo-hoo!
The kids' stuff is right here.
No, that stuff can go.
No, we got rid of a lot.
Wow.
So,
that looks good.
I know. This energy that I feel in 2023, it's so positive. It's so good. I just want to share it all with you guys through the camera. And I pray that God is blessing you all the way. I just feel continuously blessed every day. Every single day, it's a blessing. You know, you got to Mel Robbins, I don't know if you guys are familiar with her, but Mel Robbins, she's like a self-help guru. And she was saying how you have to high five yourself every single day. Give yourself a high five and tell yourself, good job. You're doing great. Look yourself in the eye and say, I love you so much. Okay? You need to speak to yourself like you're speaking to the love of your life, because you have to be the love of your own life. Seriously, you've got to be your biggest cheerleader. We can't rely on anybody else to cheer for us. Okay? Before we can cheer for ourselves, you got to be your biggest cheerleader. So that's where I'm at with that. Okay, I'm feeling really, really good. Thank you so much to Gladskin for sponsoring today's video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.